Welcome back for another episode of RTN Overtime. Here with Nikki Dubs, right-hand man, Nikki Dubs.
Hello.
Spencer Reyes, producer, and first-timer over here. Who's this guy?
I don't know.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
How you guys doing? My name is Shomer, Mr. After the Buzzer himself. You guys can go follow that on Instagram at after.thebuzzer on Instagram. Podcast coming soon.
All right. Shomer. What are your favorite sports teams, Shomer?
So apparently it's kind of New York based just because of North Jersey, but like I'm a heavy Knicks fan. Knicks all the time.
Great.
Diehard Knicks fan.
Killing it this year.
I hate the Jets. I am a Jets fan.
Oh, that's another good team.
And baseball I'm still getting into, but I'm an athletics fan because I like the whole Moneyball aspect. It's just really cool to really just get your players like that and still win. And you don't need like basically like, you know, how they show Moneyball.
You saw the movie Moneyball, and then you were like,
yeah, I was like,
fan?
yeah, boom. I'm like, yeah, that's what got me right there. Because it's just like, that's just like, in my opinion, it just looks like the best way to like, all right, yeah, you can win a championship that way. It may not be the most effective way. It may not win all the time, but it's pretty dope to see how that concept can actually help people, you know, just win championship.
He likes Moneyball.
I was like, Brad Pitt's hot in that movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
We might circle back to that later.
Yeah.
But anyway, we might have a surprise for that tape over there for later on. But let's get into I didn't ask you, what's your favorite college team?
Oh, college team? Ohio State.
Wrong.
Whoa.
Rowan Profs.
Oh.
We're all Rowan Prof
This is a
fans
Rowan
here.
podcast, bro.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Rowan.
Yeah.
Well, then again, our basketball team was very great. Our football team, all right. But then, yeah.
No,
Well,
they were
they
worse
said
than
basketball.
all
He
right.
didn't say football. He
They're
said
worse.
basketball.
Well, you know, our basketball team is pretty solid. But then,
Well,
Anyway,
yeah.
what a segue.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
a segue, am I right? And then, so let's get into the Rowan sports here. So softball, they've been looking pretty good. You guys been watching any softball? Don't lie.
I
No,
don't.
Yeah.
You have?
No,
All
I've been covering the games. The little
All right.
highlight camera.
I'll toss it to Spencer then.
So I did a doubleheader. What was it? Not this past weekend. The weekend before that. It was pretty electric. I gotta say.
Wait, you've been the highlight camera?
Mhm.
Because for one of my classes, like I use the highlights from Rowan Athletics, and every time I go to use like the softball highlights, it's like almost unusable. What's going on there? I'm
I
always
don't know.
wondering, like, who's this guy behind the
Ain't no way.
camera?
Okay, well, I only did 2 games for information. I don't know. You took my game. I worked the game with Tyrese, another co-host,
Okay.
and a doubleheader against William Patterson. So I don't know if you were editing that game.
No, it wasn't William Patterson.
Well, then there you go. It wasn't
All
me.
right, you're off.
That wasn't me.
You're off the hook.
But no, that was it was a fun set of games. It took them a while to get started and rip it up, but they got a couple home runs to end off that first game. The second game, a little more electric. I think they won like 10 and change to maybe 2. So, really good offensively.
That Morgan Zane, cold blood
Yes.
killer, isn't she? Yeah, she's from my hometown. She's a good player. Then they got a freshman this year too. What's her name? She's like tied with Morgan for home run leader.
I can't think off the top of my head.
I know
I know the face more than the names.
What's their current record right now?
I think they're 19-5.
Yeah,
19-5.
it's a good program.
Yeah, I think they're on like a nice win streak right now.
Did they win 4 games? There were 4 games last week, I'm pretty sure.
You guys hear like music in your headphones? From
Yeah,
that?
no,
I was
it's-
wondering. I was just like,
It's
you know,
accepted day. It's accepted
cool,
day.
Yeah.
Rowan accepted day.
Yeah. Little Harry Styles playing right now.
Yeah, 19-5.
What do you got?
Wow,
you
that's
guys,
actually pretty dope.
you guys excited for accepted day? What do you guys think about that bouncy house over there for the college students?
So we're just gonna skip cleaning up and going in there, all right? Someone's
mean,
gonna do that. I'm not doing that because I set it up. So
But what do you think
what else
about?
want to do? I think Dom and I set it up. We get to go jump in there.
Honestly, I just want to go in that ball. I just want to go in
You
that
wanna
ball.
go in the
right there.
ball,
I
run
just want
into
to go in the
people?
ball, just twirl around a couple times and just.
That's what you want to do? You want to twirl around in
You
it?
want to just
twirl
yak
around the
everywhere?
ball.
bro?
I
Well,
mean,
usually
bro,
like,
like, think
people
about
like,
it. If you
crashing
just, like-
into each other and stuff. It's usually not for like twirling around.
I mean, like, it's still
I mean,
great.
do what you want.
Yeah.
It's
But while you're
knuckleball,
twirling,
right?
someone might, someone
ever play
might knock
knuckleball?
into
I
you.
mean, like, I'm a hedge
No.
up, but think about
Is that
it.
what it's called?
Yeah, so if that's the same one, you get souped
Oh,
up.
then yes,
it's like
I
this
have
big
played.
bubble. And
Yeah. And some people play
Yeah.
soccer while they're in it too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kinda
Yeah,
cool.
it's pretty
Like a
dope.
big
Imagine like
ball.
going down the hill, like they just put you and you just, you know. Pretty dope though.
Like all the incoming freshmen, like Spencer, your brother, like
Yeah?
they're gonna be coming here next year thinking like, oh, knocker balls everywhere, bouncy houses everywhere,
Yeah,
and they're
club
gonna
knocker
realize
balls.
It's
gotta
a
do
harsh
school
reality.
and stuff.
Nothing represents Rowan University better than a bouncy house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was excited.
Definitely, I
I would go in
could
bouncy
agree.
house if it was like an obstacle course or something, but I don't want to just jump.
Especially because it's wet.
And it's wet.
Yeah, that's not
Wet.
not the best combo right there, unless you're intentionally trying to get wet.
I can't read
Pause.
that. But Dom pulled up the girl I was talking about. What's her name? Melvin McKenzie. Yes. Yeah, outfielder. She's a good player too.
Is there actually professional softball? Now that I think
No,
about it.
there's no professional softball. It's like
I
college.
figured.
It's like the highest level actually.
And I don't agree with that 1,000%.
I think
'cause-
they have semi-pro, but
They
it's
do,
not pro. Yeah.
but nothing
It's-
like.
it's not.
I don't know why they don't exactly.
yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's just as good as baseball. You know, it's just softball. It's just softball.
Yeah. I don't know what the deal with that is. I watched the college softball.
I don't know. Maybe you think it's from an entertainment standpoint.
I guess so.
So do you? All right. So if you were to say baseball and softball, which one? Obviously, you probably would prefer baseball. But like, if you had to pick between the
the
two,
Phillies get up.
like yeah, because like
You
it's
ask
kind of hard
me
to really.
softball, baseball.
Softball's
kinda
nice
lo-
though, cause softball's quicker.
It's quicker.
It
okay.
is. Dude,
It's a
I
lot
umpire.
quicker.
It's a lot quicker.
I got no problems with softball. It's just like there's no professional softball to watch. So if there was, I'd probably watch it. To be honest.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. So
So
if it
why
was
is-
professionally, would you watch it?
I probably would.
If there was like,
I
let's say
would.
like
I would.
baseball was just canceled forever.
Even if it wasn't canceled forever, I'd watch
Yeah.
both. I'd multitask.
It's only like an hour 10, hour and a half at most for most softball games. So
The rowing games are quick. Usually they're
Yeah.
more like two. Over like two. But the rowing, they fly by. They're like an hour and a half.
Must mean we're dominant.
But rowing baseball, I know Nikki Dubs likes that rowing baseball team.
Who doesn't?
NJAC champions.
Yeah.
Starting NJAC play soon. What are you seeing from them?
You know, they're just a solid team, a great team. I have my notes, so give me like 2 seconds.
Oh, here we go. He's got
he's
notes.
like,
Alright.
I'm gonna BS till I pull out my phone.
Yep.
Have you watched them at all this year?
I was there for like one of the games last week. I was with Spencer. They'd end early because of the like
'Cause
the lights.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm like, that's a great way to win.
Yeah.
Bottom to eighth, too.
Yeah, bottom of the eighth.
Well,
and,
technically top 9, but yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
you know, I can't.
What happened to
find-
your notes?
I
Go
can't
ahead.
find them.
Oh.
No more notes. Basically, it's not gonna represent the podcast.
Well, they got a good team. They
Yeah.
went to the tournament last year, and they didn't really lose a whole lot of players. They got some decent pitching. Eli Atia, he showed how good he was
Well,
last year.
They picked up the Nova transfer,
Yeah,
wow.
they did.
the
But
shortstop,
yeah,
or third baseman,
The-
Schooley.
they picked up Schooley.
Mhm.
Murphy is probably their best
Yep.
hitter, the outfielder, right fielder. He messes up in the field all the time. But
Yeah.
they lost Kokas is who they lost, and they lost Drew Ryback. Two very good players.
Yeah.
But, besides for that, they've been pretty good. Rowan Lacrosse has been a little bumpy to start. We'll see if they bounce back. Ashley Leck later, she's been having a good year.
Molly
But
Green's been awesome as a
Molly
freshman.
Green,
Yeah,
yep.
a lot of points.
Besides for that, not doing great. And no surprise, track. Like go on Rowan Athletics Twitter, track.
See
like
it
everyone
right there.
gets
Yeah.
medals every
Yeah.
single meet.
As
Some
they should.
championship.
Yeah, especially Jameer Beasley. He's breaking records and stuff. But yeah, definitely a good team. All right. More college sports. We had March Madness. You
Yeah.
guys watch a lot of March Madness this
Yeah.
year?
I'm not the biggest March Madness fan. I don't like college basketball as much, or I'll just say basketball in general. Because I like college a lot better than NBA, but I don't have a team. If
Okay.
that makes sense.
Quick side note: when I did a game with Spencer, he was the best play-by-play person I've done it with. And for a person that doesn't like basketball, you were pretty solid with it. So I mean,
I appreciate
that-
it. Thank
wow.
you.
Isn't that
So,
nice?
yeah.
Aw,
You know what I'm saying?
all
Like, that was pretty
all
solid.
love on
Yeah.
the podcast.
you know what I'm saying? Like it was really good. I'm like, yo, for somebody that don't like basketball, he know what he's talking about. Like you really good. Like
Yeah.
so.
Give him some prompts over there. It's
Appreciate
our
you.
number one RTN broadcaster right
There you
there.
go. See?
Yeah, he's blushing.
Appreciate you.
A little gas needed in there.
Kara too. Kara Guna.
Yeah.
is
Oh yeah,
great.
Kara's dope, man.
Yeah.
She's really good. She's really good.
All right. So did you watch the championship?
Yeah.
You guys watch the championship?
No, I
Don't
did
lie,
not.
don't lie.
I covered it for the Rowan Sports Minute. That's it.
I'm talking. Oh, the
Yeah,
Kansas
that's what I'm
North
saying.
Carolina?
I
Okay.
covered the Rowan Sports Minute. Did not watch the game.
Then I'll go to my guy over here. How about that comeback?
Ridiculous. I was like, I almost turned off after the first half. I thought that it didn't matter. I think the best team did win though. I think,
think so, too.
Kansas was, I think, maybe the best team throughout the whole season, but they were just so quiet. Like, I didn't really see anyone talk about them compared to like
Yeah.
you're like everyone
I
thought
know.
Coach K was gonna. As you know, I'm a Zags fan.
Yeah.
But I knew we were gonna choke no matter what because we do every year. But yeah, no. Now here's my question for you though. Do you think UNC fans care that much since they got to end Coach K's do you think it's like bittersweet? Like they can't be upset with how the season played out. As
they
an 8
wanted to
seed,
win it. They were an 8 seed.
Yeah.
They really didn't start playing well until
Until
like the
the end,
end of
yeah.
the year. Then they showed their 3-point shooting and rebounding. But the biggest game, that was maybe the biggest game in college history,
Mhm.
that North Carolina Duke game. So they're okay. They're definitely happy with how the
Yeah.
season went.
Honestly,
yeah.
not to cut you off, but like the way that game, like that Duke North Carolina game, that was because that game I actually did watch, and the way that they played it was more. I can't even say it was more individual play every time from the Duke side, but like that's what it felt like. You know, Paolo was just he's their best player. They're obviously going to keep going through him. I wish I could tell you the rest of the name of the other players, but mainly every time their offense came down the floor, it was just like, all right, ISO. All right, he's got the best lane. There wasn't that much ball movement, but it was still solid enough because the players were good. They're top prospects, so they can all score. So it wasn't like they weren't gonna keep the game like far out of reach. They were gonna keep it close as possible, but at some point they just defense wasn't there. I mean, they're guys our age trying to play defense, and it's like, what if they had a bad night the night before?
Yeah.
And you can't really count on that.
Okay. Yeah. That was a big game now. Back to that North Carolina Duke game. That was bigger than the Kansas game. Caleb Love put them away. I liked how it ended. They took that game with that 3-pointer to put them up 4 rather than one of the other teams losing it. They took it from them. But like you said, Kansas, I think, was the best team. They don't get mentioned enough as a dynasty, like Duke, North Carolina, the other teams, when they should.
Bill Self's a great coach.
Yeah.
He doesn't get the credit he deserves.
Never.
Like,
I don't know why. Hopefully he does now.
Mhm.
Uche is going to be a good player in the NBA. And, yeah.
Did this like change? Did the tournament all change your like thoughts on the prospects?
On the prospects, let's think.
Do you think Jabari's still number 1?
No,
Why now?
I just don't. He's a good player, but I just don't think that it's kind of like hard. Like it was just like in the 2020 draft. You just don't know who really could go number 1. It was like at the time when LaMelo, James Wiseman, and Anthony Edwards were coming out. They were all so good, you just didn't know like, all right, who can go 1. It just looks at more of the situational thing. So
who else do you see going number 1 then?
what was his name? Well, Paulo actually. I actually do see Paulo going number 1.
Yeah.
There's like 4
It's
people
like-
I think that could go number 1.
It was Jabari, Paulo,
And Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren.
And
I
Ivy.
like Chet, but
And Jaden
Chet.
Ivey.
Like I don't know. I just see the whole bunch of reports like they're trying to compare him to KD because it was supposed to be this what was his name that played for Memphis, Imani Bates. They were
Yeah.
comparing him mostly to KD, and he was supposed to at least be in this draft, at least a one and done. But he didn't. Memphis did terrible. But in terms of Chet, I like his game, but he's too skinny.
He needs to do a sandwich.
Yeah, more than a sandwich. Probably like I don't even know. Just need a lot.
Yeah. He's definitely had a great season, though, even though he's skinny. I don't understand why he's, like, so skinny either. Like, take protein shakes every
Just
day.
put him in NOLA, right? I mean, worked for Zion.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, it took me a second.
Bulk him up.
Took
Come
me
on.
a second.
I mean, Zion was
Get some gumbo, dude.
he's already
everybody
coming to
on
league.
Zion. If Zion was healthy, he'd be one of the better players in the NBA.
Yeah.
If Zion was healthy, he'd be an all-star every
if Zion
single year.
cared, he'd be.
100%.
Why do you say
It's
Zion
crazy.
doesn't care? 'Cause
Do you
he's
think
fat?
it's like
No,
shocking?
I just don't think he cares to be in New Orleans. I think he just wants to be out in New Orleans.
That's possible.
I don't think that's the case here.
He
I
was
think
pulling a
it's
Harden, fat suit but real life. And then he's gonna jump out and be like all skinny and ripped.
Yeah, Harden's not been wearing a fat suit recently though, and he's been. No, Chet is still my best player. I think, just because he shoots such a high percentage around the rim. He's just better. I feel like than Jabari. My only issue is Jabari's a wing, and I feel like wings have more of an impact in the NBA versus centers nowadays. But
Yeah.
I mean, not if you're not like a stretch or if you don't have that 3-point aspect to your game, then you're really not, that good. Unless you're a really good rim protector. That's what they're really looking for. It's stretch bigs and really, really good rim protectors. If you're not doing that, then
All right. Back to the original question, though. I say a guy who did what?
oh wait, what was the question?
You said, like,
Oh,
who
yeah.
rise
Yeah,
and
yeah,
their
yeah,
What
yeah.
draft
kind of question
stock.
you asked?
I'd say Caleb Love. Caleb
Yeah, no,
Love.
that's a good. That's
That
a
would
good
be
one.
the one.
you wanna see.
But I think nothing really changed for those top lottery picks. I think it's still those guys. Kind of depends on team. I think it'll go Jabari Smith, Chet Holmgren, Paolo Banchero.
And then
Yeah,
Ivy.
1, 2, 3. Then Ivy 4.
Oh yeah, Ivy. Oh
And
yeah,
that's kind of like the top tier right there.
Yeah,
It
I
drops
agree.
off a little bit. All right. So Dom wanted to talk about this more than anyone else, so we're
Yeah.
gonna actually toss it to Dom.
Yeah.
Dom Francisconi here is gonna hop on the mic, give the people what they want,
Let's talk about this crazy
whether they want it or
situation.
not.
All right. So, as many of you know, Dan Snyder, the the owner of the Washington Commanders, is on some hot water now because it came out this week or early last week that he had two accounting books, which he was hiding about 40% of the Commanders or the Washington football team's revenue from the NFL. Because he's done this, there's already an investigation into the toxic workplace by Congress. So Congress now tagged that onto the investigation for the toxic workplace. And there's a possibility that the IRS might get involved if there is evidence that he was hiding that money that wasn't being reported to the NFL from taxes. So he may have a large, large fine to pay, and he may end up just losing the team altogether. He'll probably get forced to sell it, somebody get out of the league, and then he's done. That's pretty much it.
Thanks, Dom.
You're welcome.
That was Dom, everybody. He's our little
Golf clap for
voice. Yeah,
That
little
was-
golf
that was
clap
a
voice.
golf
Does a lot for
Yes, sir.
RTN Overtime.
Oh,
Probably not as
sir.
much as my guy Lucas Rubin, who unfortunately couldn't come today.
man.
He's
they're
at the
both
movies or something.
Really, really solid guys.
But yeah, a little shout out to Lucas Rubin. Anyway, moving on.
Speaking about movies.
Oh, movies?
Yeah.
What you see?
Well, we wanted to do a little. We wanted to do a little segment with
Yeah.
you.
Impromptu.
Does anyone else have something to say about Dan Snyder first?
We'll just move it on.
Dom,
Yeah,
Dom
just-
kind of
We'll
covered
roll
it.
it
he
over.
covered like
That'll
yeah.
do.
I
That'll
don't,
do.
Washington is
I
just.
don't want to touch that.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but Washington just they
That's
just
what the
keep
whole
going
time's
through it. That's just about it.
As he said, speaking of movies, we're gonna start with Spencer. Top 5 favorite sports movies.
Ooh, okay, so
Ooh.
Sandlot's in it.
Oh, he's
I don't
ready.
know where. Sandlot,
It's gonna be a lot of baseball. From
Wild
this guy.
Thing. Wait, no, that's not what it's called.
Major League?
Major League, yes. I love that. Major League 2, very popular opinion. I'll say Remember the Titans.
Oh, that's a good.
Oh,
One.
that was yeah. That's like solid.
It's kind of hard to get a 5. Joanna Man.
What's
That's
that?
a sleeper.
Not
What is
Joanna Man.
Joanna Man.
never
So
seen
it's
Joanna
a dude
Man?
gets knocked out of the NBA,
Yo.
and he's like, "What if I just played in the WNBA?" He puts on a
Oh.
wig,
And he really-
gets a body for a woman, and he
You seen
don't.
it?
So
You
they
know,
only.
It's an old movie. It's an old movie.
It's an old movie, at least 90s, early 2000s, and
Yeah.
they find out he's a woman when he finally dunks, and everything just falls out. He breaks the backboard. They're like, "Wait a minute,
He's like, yo, he's like,
you've been in the locker room with all of us the whole time." Like, it's kind of messed up. It's a funny movie though.
Yeah, it's actually, yeah. That movie's max.
That's a good list. I like
Sleeper
that.
pick, sleeper
Sandlot was number 1.
100%.
It's classic.
Classic.
You got your 5 ready?
Yeah. All right, so I mean, kind of a little, on the other spectrum, but it's kind of basketball. But I'll throw one baseball in there. But let me round it out. So Coach Carter, definitely, that's my number one favorite of all time. Coach Carter. Space Jam. The first one. I'm not saying the second one
Oh,
was.
no,
The second one was
screw that.
good.
Have you
second
seen
one was
it?
good. Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Second
I
was.
did not like it.
I had a
didn't
feeling
like
it wouldn't be
No.
good.
You know
I
what?
didn't
Because
watch it.
why didn't you
I
like
watched
it?
It was a
because I
Warner
thought it
Brothers
the
movie. It
funniest
wasn't a
movie I've
Space
ever
Jam
seen
movie.
'cause
It was
so
a Warner
bad.
Bros.
Really?
Yeah,
They
I
just
loved
threw
it.
Some
every,
liked it.
they-
I mean,
feel
it
like
was
they-
pretty good
I
for
feel
a
like they
kids
just-
for a kids movie. Yeah, it was solid, but like.
I don't know. I feel like they just threw every Warner Brothers character. Like, yeah, we got DC. We have all this. Like, it's like, just let me watch Space Jam.
I
Is that
like
what they
that.
did?
I
I want
actually
to see
like.
Looney Tunes.
That's like the one part I liked. I'm like, oh my god, references. I get that.
Yeah, it was the
that's-
references.
yeah.
It was
I
just.
don't know.
I think that was the
I
dopest
feel
part
like
of
it was
the
just
movie.
corny because they were in a computer the whole movie.
Spencer doesn't get it.
Yeah,
He
he-
doesn't
I guess
get
I
it.
don't get. I'm too much of an old guy, right?
doesn't get it.
I don't like the old movies.
Hey man, it was solid though. So you know what? I'll put that as number 3 just because Spencer don't like it.
Appreciate
And then, Moneyball, and
Moneyball
Man.
inspired your favorite.
Yeah,
sports
definitely
team.
inspired
I
my
thought that
favorite
might have even been number 1.
nah, it wasn't number 1. It was just like it was just great to know like how that even just came into culmination. Like they really did that. Okay, yeah, I'm a fan of you guys now. It's just I love that. But for last one, man, I do. Man, that's kind of hard. What was the name of that movie? Love and Basketball.
Ah, all right.
Love and Basketball.
Another solid list. I like that list. No objections. I mean, like Space Jam.
It's just be-
He went with the first one. He didn't go with the second one.
That's all good.
All right. So mine, number 1 is Creed.
Dude,
I
I kind of forgot that was a sport. I'm not gonna
Yeah, because it's actually my favorite.
Lee's saying
movie.
no. I don't know if he's saying it's not a sport
Lee-
or it's a bad
Boxing's
movie.
not a sport.
Flaming hot take.
What, it doesn't count as a sport movie?
It counts as a sports movie, but it's not.
It's
So
not number
Rocky-
1?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. All right, it's my number 1.
He's like, all right, guess what? Screw you. This is mine.
It's a subjective opinion.
Creed's number 1.
It's still good, you know.
I'll just yell. I think Sandlot's a good pick.
Yes, sir.
Sandlot.
Yeah.
Creed can't hold Sandlot's jockstrap.
Hey, I didn't even finish my
Hey,
list yet.
okay.
Whoa.
Hey.
For those who couldn't
Hey,
hear,
get
Lee
back on the
said
switcher.
Sandlot. For those who couldn't hear.
Hey, this is my list. Kick rocks, man. Kick rocks. Anyway, anywho, back on track here. Kick rocks. Number 2 is The Blind Side. Yeah,
Okay.
That's a
one,
good
right?
movie.
I watched that
That's a
yesterday.
decent
Oh
movie.
man,
Yeah, everybody.
I might have to give an
Whoa,
honorable
is
mention
he
after
shaking
this.
his head there?
I'm gonna have to give an
Whoa.
honorable mention after this.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, what's he saying over there?
Lee just doesn't.
You're telling me you don't like a fake movie about a player that made it to the
I'm
Ravens?
not saying it's not a fine movie, but you gotta admit it's a little bit racist. It's a
That's
little
that's part of the movie.
All right, yeah.
But that's the point of the movie.
You know what's also?
I will say, Michael Orr does not like
but
that
that's
movie.
Still like it's a part of the plot.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Michael Orr has said it many times. He hates he hates how he's portrayed. in that
Oh,
movie.
really?
But it's a good
Wow.
movie. I will say that.
Why does he not like it?
He said it's not true.
Why? Because he was like
Oh.
dumber in the movie than he was in real life.
I don't know. Like,
Well, didn't Michael
actually
didn't
nice.
Michael Orr give like permission for like everything that happened in that movie?
and then he said it was bad. So
Well,
I
why
don't.
didn't he like stop it?
Listen, I'm
before?
not
I don't know,
defending Michael Orr.
sometimes, like-
All I'm saying is Michael Orr said something he doesn't like it.
Well, I didn't know that, but
I
I like
don't-
the movie.
I like the movie. I'm
The
not like
movie
Lee.
is
I like the
pretty
movie.
good. I
I'm
didn't
just
even know he
saying
actually
didn't
came out
It was
saying
pretty
that.
inspirational,
Yeah, very.
emotional.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Good.
run through a wall afterwards.
You wanted to run through a
Yeah, I
wall?
was hyped. I was ready.
I don't think it got me hyped.
Dude,
Creed
I don't
gets
think
me
I was
hyped.
gonna run through a wall because I
Yeah,
watched
like-
Blindside.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's more like an emotional movie. Like I
I
feel
think I would
bad
want
for
to
this.
it's
cry
not-
if I watched Blindside.
Is it a movie-
Run through a wall.
Is it a movie that you'll watch again?
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
If it's on.
What? Today?
Oh, Lee's got something to talk about Blindside again.
Much to talk about. What do we,
I think he said
You-
his piece, but go ahead.
yeah, we had our little blindside bit. You can see my eyes. Oh, I'm not even on camera. You can see, hey guys. Yeah, I don't know. They just kind of unmuted me. I can give my movies, but we can go to Sam and Nikki Dubs first. No, go through.
Finish it.
He's like,
Yeah, I wasn't gonna interrupt, and then Dom gave me a microphone, and told me to start
He
talking.
don't even count.
Go ahead, Charlie. No, I'll go last.
No, you're more important.
After me? Am I more important? Wow.
Come on, you feel the there, Jack. Come on, go ahead.
My rabbi didn't even say that on the bar mitzvah. Just kind of have your
me a
have your
five, go.
whatever. All right. I didn't think about this at all. I didn't know we were doing this segment. So
Well, you already said Sandlot. So
Yeah.
that's number
I don't
one.
know.
There you go. We'll help you out.
I guess Miracle.
I'll
put Miracle in the one slot. Legs feed the wolf, gentlemen. Rocky.
Okay.
But not
Two.
Creed.
Not Creed. That's Creed.
Not Creed. Exactly, not Creed.
Rocky 1? First one?
First one was kind of.
I don't know. I'm a huge Clubber Lang guy.
Yes.
So I might have to
Please.
take three in the 2 slot. This guy gets it. Walking by.
he
Happy
gets
accepted day, guys. Yeah. No props. He gets. It. Raging Bull. I love me some Bobby De Niro. Guys, this is really hard.
So what's your fifth?
That was 3.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, then 4 is 4 and 5.
Jeez, Spencer, rushing me out the door.
All
Can
right,
I say
well-
The Sandlot? Do I have to pick a new one? Is Sandlot
Well, I
off the
assumed
board?
you said Sandlot, so that's why I said 5.
Oh, okay. Well, then
That would be
Sandlot
f-
is 1, and then we'll put Miracle 2. So we got to shift.
That'd be
Shift the
4,
whole. It's
Creed.
banned now, but we're gonna shift my list. And then 5.
Yeah. See, I was right. I can count. Kind of smart.
Guys, I don't know.
Yeah, that number 5
Oh,
is like
Hoosiers.
killer.
Hoosiers.
Hoosiers?
Yeah. Can I make Thunderstruck an honorable mention?
Thunderstruck though.
Now he took my thunder. That was my number 3.
I took your
so
struck.
thanks for ruining my momentum.
You not only
Alright,
you
we
interrupted,
just say,
you
it's
took
alright.
his third
like
movie.
a subpar list too.
Wow.
Thanks a lot for that.
Time out.
You're
time out,
welcome.
Time out.
Thanks,
Wow.
Lee.
Go
Time
Phils.
out.
Time out.
Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck is my
Thunderstruck.
number 3. I used to watch
Yeah.
it like daily, actually.
That was why you like the Thunder.
Yeah.
You like athletics, you like the Thunder.
Well, I don't actually like the Thunder, but I like Kevin Durant.
Okay, I'll take that. But the movie was bad. I'm
loved
gonna
it.
tell you, the movie was bad.
Well, I
didn't
was only
like it.
like 10, but
It's more
also
nostalgia.
I used to watch it all
Yeah,
the time.
it's nostalgia,
Steals his
I get it.
talent.
It's
I
okay.
used to always want to steal the town after that. I felt like it was gonna happen to me, but never happens.
I mean, hey,
Now I try to steal Lee's town at the rec center. Be like him.
Ah.
okay. Look at that though.
That's my number 3. Any more interruptions? Anybody got to Holden? You got to jump in real quick now. Everybody good? All right. Number 4. The Karate Kid.
Oh.
I feel like this is really off brand right now.
Yeah,
that came out
it's
of
there, but
nowhere.
it's
It's a
like
sport.
I could see it
Yeah,
there, but I
but-
don't see you there.
It's a sport. So I'm gonna take the Karate Kid. And number 5, I'm gonna take that movie when like the old guy like goes back and plays baseball
I
on
know
like
what
the AAA team, and he like throws the ball and it says like 70 or something, and like then he, like it's like the radar for like the speedometer for like cars on the road, and he throws and says like 70, and he walks by it and it says like 100.
Andrews in the outfield?
Oh, here comes the boom that I'm
Oh,
highlighting. Yeah,
okay.
I actually like that movie a lot. It's a good
Here
one.
comes the boom.
It's another interruption.
It's not a baseball movie. Wait, what are you talking about? Hold up.
Yeah, this isn't the movie I was talking about.
Yeah, okay,
He
I was
just, he just
confused.
wanted to interrupt me.
Oh, I thought this
He
was
just
the
wanted to
movie. I
say,
was like,
here
oh.
comes the boom.
Just
Yeah.
bringing this up for later.
Yeah,
but
he was
that's
just-
how you saw it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Was
The
it
boom
Angels
was
in the
really
outfield?
solid.
Here comes the
Or-
boom's a good one. No, it's the movie.
He gets drafted by the Rays, right?
Yeah, he does.
It's,
Oh, Kevin Costner?
The rookie.
The Rookie. It's called The
Oh,
Rookie.
we all forgot Field of Dreams.
Yes.
We gotta redo this whole
No,
thing.
wait, Durham. We forgot Durham.
What's Durham?
Bull Durham.
Bull Durham.
Bull
Kevin
Durham.
Costner.
Yeah.
I did not know
He's
that
a,
this was many
I thought that's what you were talking about. 'Cause
baseball
he's a pitcher
movies.
too.
This is a lot of baseball.
Oh no, wait,
movies.
he's a catcher. Yeah, he's a catcher. Yeah, he's a catcher.
You know, the rookie. Yeah, I like that movie. That's
I
good.
messed
Yeah,
that
it's a
up.
good one.
Yeah.
I've only seen it like once actually. I don't know why, but it came to my mind for number 5.
Not bad pick.
Yeah, the one scene I just really liked.
Yeah.
Everyone's like mean to him. They're like, "Hey, you old fart, get out of here."
Sam is the rookie.
The Rookie. Yeah, we already got that.
Thanks, Internet Explorer.
All right, let's go to Nick now.
Okay. Number 1 is for me is Remember the Titans.
It's a good one.
Number 2 is probably The Sandlot.
Let me go one.
Number 3 is Draft Day.
Draft Day.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, with the Browns, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
I
that?
remember
I've never
that
seen
one.
that.
Oh, Lee shakes head again.
Oh,
I
it's-
definitely
He
it's
hates
remember
everybody.
It's Kevin Costner. It's like this guy. It's like going through like the whole draft day process. It's and like this guy like trades like for the number 1 pick, and then by like the end or spoilers, everyone. I'm sorry. He trades for the number 1 pick, but then like, but it's about like finding character issues in like the quarterback that's like everyone loves. It's pretty good. I enjoy it.
Okay.
It's pretty drama. It's a lot of drama. I like
Yeah.
it.
I heard it.
What?
That's a line.
You know what? It is.
Oh,
It is.
I
but
forgot. I was like, all right, Dom.
But,
Like,
this,
damn.
but this is a Rowan affiliated podcast.
No, that's fine. You can
yeah,
do that. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm rattled. Rocky 2. Number
Number 2?
That was
number 4.
Oh,
Rocky
4.
2.
I like
4 is
4
Rocky.
too.
Or no, Rocky
Wait,
2.
Wait.
Dude,
Time
are
out,
you
time out.
good?
No.
My
I
number-
think
Rocky
he's
2
right.
is 3, 4, Rocky 4, 2.
Number 4. My number
Oh.
4 is Rocky 2.
Okay.
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 cool.
You like 2 the best?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
What's about 2 that makes it just...
It's the one I saw the first, so like I.
Oh,
Okay, that's like,
I
yeah.
think you're going to be like, oh, I love Rocky 2.
No, it just.
We got that special
yeah.
element to it.
Okay.
Number 5.
Uh-huh.
God. Probably Field of Dreams. Let's just throw that in there.
Yeah.
You happy with that, Lee?
I can't believe we forgot it.
I didn't forget
Forgot a
about
lot
it.
of
It didn't
movies.
deserve on my
Chose
list
not
of
to put
5.
Field of Dreams.
Ooh.
Creed miles ahead of Field of Dreams.
Big Michael B. Jordan guy.
Big Michael B. Jordan guy. He's directing Creed
So you like
3.
Fantastic
Yeah.
4?
I like Michael B. Jordan.
You
in
like Michael B.
Fantastic
Jordan
Four.
Fantastic 4?
That was like his starting role. He was good in that.
Can we
Fantastic
throw in
Four
an
was really
honorable
terrible, though. I
mention?
saw it in the movie theater. Go ahead.
They're all
Sure.
bad.
No, the honorable mention because I just thought about this movie because I really do love this movie.
Kung Fu Panda?
No, which is actually I do love that movie though. That is a really great movie. All 3. Well, it came out with 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
was like 3
they're
of
actually all kind of good, too.
Yeah, they're really good. I really did love that movie. But it is The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler.
Oh. Yeah, it's alright.
That's a
You gonna see? That's all right.
I like
It's
the,
better
ori-
than
I like
Thunderstruck.
the original better.
Original longest yard?
Yeah. With
I didn't know there was one.
With Burt Reynolds.
I didn't know there was
It's
one.
le-
I didn't even know there was
it's
original
like less
one.
so a
They
comedy,
rebooted
which
it.
I enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys heard what Dom said?
What?
His
Oh.
da- his
Holden's dad was in
in
the
it.
longest yard.
Yeah.
The OG one.
Oh yeah, I did know that.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
for real?
What was his
Yeah.
role? Though?
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, he doesn't even know. He doesn't know like anything about his dad. like we
His
asked-
dad could be Brad Pitt. He's like, bro, I just don't know.
His
don't know.
dad
I
was like
just
apparently
don't know.
like one of like the best players like in Rowan football.
Oh my
Like
God.
he played here, and then he Holden's like he might have been in the NFL. I don't really know.
He was
Like
signed to the Jets, but they let him go.
see now he knows
Aw,
because we researched it with him like a couple months ago. So when we first asked him, he
Bro.
was like, I think he was in like the Hall of Fame or he might have been on the practice squad,
what?
somewhere in between.
Oh my
something about
goodness.
football. He was a quarterback.
He's
or
like
a
something about
lineman,
football.
something like that. Yeah, there it is, the longest yard. What's his name?
Wow, that's crazy.
He played
Wait, what did the year say?
Prisoner, cafeteria prisoner.
05.
05. So this was the. So
He
wait.
was Invincible as Denny Frank.
Oh, the Mark Wahlberg movie? That's a good one too.
And he hung out
Oh
with-
shit.
Oh, Gulliver's Travels.
With Mark Wahlberg?
No, yeah, and Denny Franks.
Oh, really? Wow.
Wow, that's
cool.
mad dope, bro.
Do you have any other
Oh,
fun
he's in the
facts?
TBA one.
No.
Something's about to come out.
He's
His
at a
name's
TBA
Stink?
one.
Yeah.
Stinkfisher?
Wow.
He's in Gotham.
Yo.
This guy's cool.
Sopranos.
Like,
Yo, we should get this guy on the
Blue
podcast.
Bloods.
I know, we
Like,
talked
what
about
the-
getting him on the podcast before. We haven't done it yet, though.
Side-
What
why
we
have I
talked
never
about?
just? I'm
Just
just.
played college football for the University of Minnesota
Okay, not a bad program.
and the Rowan
And
University.
the Rowan University.
So I'm guessing
Oh,
he
the
started
Rowan.
at
He was in
Rowan.
CFL too.
Started at Rowan, then went to Minnesota. You don't really want to go on the decline to Rowan.
No, you
Holden
know.
doesn't know. He's not sure.
Yeah.
All right.
But I was mad.
Bro, he was
dope,
on
man.
Conan.
This guy's
Yo,
a
you
legend.
just name it.
No, this is
Like, I
impressive.
put it
Dude,
was
this
like
is
a-
like impressive. Like I'm reading more about it. And look, there's one that's gonna come out. Live to tell.
Oh yeah, I see the TBA though.
He was in the Nail, the story of Joey. Who?
Nardone.
Did he play as Joey Nardone?
I watched Lovely Bones too. That's,
Oh, I've
that's a
seen
good
Lovely
movie.
Bones. He's in 2 Mark Wahlberg
Yeah.
movies.
And then Arthur.
Are they like best friends?
Like an embarrassment. I don't know.
How do you not know?
Mark
It's your
Wahlberg
dad,
is the
bro.
crazy
Yeah.
part of this house.
Mark
This is your
Wahlberg's his
dad.
godfather.
This is Godfather. He doesn't even know.
Godfather.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
Speaking of Mark Wahlberg, Uncharted is actually a good movie with Tom Holland.
I did want to see
You didn't
it.
see it.
You
didn't
saw
see
it?
Honestly, I just don't want to like it.
It's good.
You don't wanna like
I don't
it.
wanna
Did you
like
play
it.
the video game?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, then watch the
Oh, then,
movie.
yeah, I'm about to say that's
That's
probably.
why I don't want to like
It
it.
makes
That's
me want to
probably-
get the
yeah,
video
that's
game.
it.
I've never played the video game.
Ah.
I
Video
didn't
game
even
is
know it
solid.
was on a video
No,
game.
it's
and I
good.
still liked
It's
it.
good.
It was really good.
What
I
other-
didn't watch the movie, but I'm saying the video games are good.
You know, the video games are good. Yeah, no.
Well, watch the movie. What are you against it for? What's your problem?
I forgot it was out. I'll go watch it.
Tom Holland as the main character. Just
What's
doesn't
wrong with
fit
Tom
for me.
Holland?
Tom Holland's solid.
Oh,
He's
so
a-
you're not a Spider-Man fan. That's what I'm hearing.
No. I'm just like in the video game, he doesn't like the video game character. Like Nathan Drake, I don't think he's a good Nathan Drake casting.
You
So
like,
you-
you have like a sentimental like thing with the video game character.
Yeah, I do.
You're like Tom
Yeah.
Holland, no way.
Yeah, he's like
So,
a little.
so who
silly.
would you put in that? If
Should've
not
been
Tom
Brad-
I'm
Holland?
should've
kind of
been
interested.
sexy
Yeah, I want to
Brad
know.
I'm not a casting director.
Should've been
So,
Brad
so
Pitt,
why
not
you can't be
Tom
mad about
Holland.
You
Tom
can't
Holland?
complain and then not have a solution.
He's just not.
That
young.
just sounds like a
He's-
problem.
He's just too young.
Yeah.
Too young.
No, Mark
Nah,
Wahlberg.
man.
Well, I was reading like Mark Wahlberg. Like they
Uh-huh.
actually accepted production for this like in 2010. Mark
Yeah.
Wahlberg was actually cast as him.
Well, in 2010 that would have made sense, but now no.
Well, no, but like, whatever. I don't. I don't need to go.
Now
off
it's
on
now
it.
you're 10 years later, 12 years later.
They should have
you're gonna
switched
look older.
roles.
No, I just thought it was an interesting fact. That's the only reason I brought that up. No, I think Mark Wahlberg would have been. I'm not a big Mark Wahlberg fan.
All right, last thing about movies and such. First, your number 1 favorite sports documentary.
Please don't say The Last Dance.
I didn't.
Why
well,
is-
I mean, no.
No, I'm just saying, like, just don't put that in there. It can't be a favorite automatically. It just came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna say the Danbury Trashers documentary.
What is that?
So basically, it's this team. Lee knows. 'Cause we got 2 hockey guys here, right? So this 17-year-old kid, Jimmy Galante, right? Or is it AJ?
Jimmy was the mob boss.
Oh, Jimmy's the father. Yeah.
Jimmy's
so
the mob
AJ's a
boss dad, and
17-year-old.
AJ's
He's in
his
high
son.
school in want to say North New Jersey. His dad was a mobster, and he's like running all these different Ponzi schemes. Uses all that money to buy his kid a hockey team in Danbury, Connecticut.
Oh,
Ultimately, he gets thrown in jail. He's still in jail, and this team was just made of a bunch of meatheads that all they do is fight each other. It's a really great documentary. They did not play hockey. They just fought each other. It was blood, and now they don't exist. I thought it was
Sounds
hilarious.
alright.
It sounds
You gonna watch it?
actually.
What?
You digging it? You gonna watch it?
No.
Nick's not in, but
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
not in.
should have pitched it a
Sorry.
little harder.
Yeah.
That's a pass for me too.
Yeah,
Show him your
definitely.
favorite.
Listen,
game
y'all are
documentary.
hockey fans. I can't
I mean,
really
it's
sell
not
to
even
you.
not even just because of the hockey. Just like, damn, they're just beating each other up. Like, it's crazy. But in terms
A
of,
hockey fan would enjoy that. Is what I'm trying to say. Like,
I mean, yeah, like, oh yeah, of course.
yeah, a hockey fan likes
Yeah,
hockey
now that I
fights.
think about it, yeah, because like the hockey
No
fights
way.
is kind of crazy.
Crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are like, you're not able to pitch. I was like, well, what else do I tell you? How do I entice someone who's not a hockey fan to watch a hockey documentary?
I didn't know you were pitching it the first. Were you? It's
I wasn't
fine.
even pitching
Yeah,
it.
no,
I was
you're
just
good.
saying. You're like, what is it about? I'm like, well, it's about a lot of fights and a mobster who sold his team to a 17-year-old.
I think the monster part is what might get me to watch it, just to see like how he really just did that. He got it. He bought the
Oh,
team.
you sold it. You sold it.
You got it. You got
yeah,
one.
so, yeah, so like that's the interesting part.
That's all you need. You need one. It's like Shark Tank.
Dang, what was I about to say? Oh,
You're gonna say your favorite documentary.
My favorite. So I'm gonna be. So it's an ESPN one. It's a 30 for 30.
Last Dance?
No. I actually did like it, but it just no. I just feel like it was just too much Michael and Mike this and Mike that. Even though it's about Mike, just too much Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
But,
There's no way.
Shomer, are you saying that a documentary about Michael Jordan and the Bulls is too focused on Michael Jordan and the Bulls?
Plus, there were episodes not even about him.
but
too.
it's the fact that like it's the way they painted Mike. Like he was like,
Uh-huh.
oh this this type of guy. Like
Well,
Mike is cool. Like yeah, he was a.
Do you know Michael
He's
Jordan?
gonna take that
You
personally.
actually like that?
Nah, I don't know Mike. I couldn't know Mike.
I thought you were gonna complain about how he painted other like players, not him, because like he
Yeah.
seems like he's that kind of
Scottie
guy.
Pippen wasn't happy with it. He
I
just
was
didn't
like,
like
nah,
Michael
Scotty-
Jordan
nah,
was stealing
I thought
the
you were gonna
show.
talk about Pippen because
Nah, Scotty's whole reaction to that documentary was just like, yeah, he was being real and authentic the whole time, but it was just funny to me. It was just like the way
Who,
he
Scottie
did,
Pippen?
yeah, like all the stuff that came out after the documentary. Like if you like, I don't know if you follow any of those reports, it was just funny to me about how he just, it's just delusional. He was delusional. He was like, oh, what do you call yourself? He was like, well, I think I'm the GOAT.
It's kind of what I sounded too.
Yeah, delusional.
Michael, I couldn't have done it without Michael. He messed up voice. His son's actually pretty good. He's at Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I'm not saying from Vanderbilt. I think he's he's gonna be a great prospect. But wait, let me see my thing. What was it? Shaq and Penny, 30 for 30. Something
this
with
magic moment.
Yeah, this magic moment.
It's a
I
good one.
loved that. That was the
There you go.
loved that one. It's
a
a
good one.
great one.
Scott
Alright.
Lee's approval.
Yeah. Yeah. See,
It's
Oh,
two
man.
for two.
My next one, I actually know it's gonna get Lee's approval. Not that I care at all. But the Fab Five. Yeah.
yes, that was
Yeah.
that definitely. I
Fab
put that
Five.
up there. Fab Five was definitely a solid one.
Yeah. Paved the way for freshmen one and done. Like that. It's good stuff. Watch it all the time. Go ahead.
I like The Last Dance.
Last Dance.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, you know. Just
Or the
throw it
Phillies
out there.
2008 documentary, how they won it all.
Oh, there's. I didn't even,
Oh.
never even seen that.
If we're gonna put those in there, I could actually put like the Boston Celtics 2008 championship.
Actually, you can only put one. So.
Oh, well, I'm gonna still add that in there because that was a great championship documentary. You know what I mean?
I've never seen that either. I don't think. But
It's on YouTube. You
It's
just
on YouTube. Yours is on.
NBC Sports Philly, they just play it a lot.
Is Neil Hartman in it?
Neil Hartman's not in it, unfortunately. Shout out
Then
Neil
I'm not
Hartman.
watching.
Yeah, shout out to Neil Hartman.
I'm a Mets fan. I'm not watching this Neil's in there.
All right.
Shout out to Neil.
Let's
man.
move on now to NBA playoffs. Wide open in the East, wide open in the West. We're in for a good finish. I'll kick it to Nick.
Oh, a little fake.
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Well, right now, the Sixers make me very sad.
Boo.
Sad.
Yeah. I just don't think I don't think Harden's in good enough shape. I think his hamstring's
You don't
still.
mean that. You don't mean that.
I think his hamstring's still affecting him. I think Maxi's been playing better than Harden this season, which is.
I mean, that's
yeah.
a given.
That's good for
You don't
Maxi. I'm very happy with Maxi.
You forget his sister like a stat. You don't.
No, I know
You
it's
don't
his
see
sister.
them?
I mean, and my other issue is they're right now they're the 4 seed and have to play Toronto in the first round.
I don't want to play Toronto.
And the issue with that is that Matisse Thybulle isn't vaccinated,
Yeah.
so he won't be able to play. And I feel like you need that defensive guy.
Well, even if Matisse was there, do you really think that you guys could beat
I think we
Toronto?
can beat. I think we.
Why are
can
you
beat
acting like Toronto's
No, no.
some powerhouse?
Because
no.
We're supposed
Toronto,
to beat Toronto.
you gotta
No.
understand, their coaching, they're so well coached,
no.
it's ridiculous.
Beat
Like,
Toronto?
No,
Yes.
no.
Toronto?
yes, Toronto.
No, no,
I'm not, I don't want to play them,
No,
but yeah,
no.
we should beat
Oh
Toronto.
no, I think we'll beat Toronto.
Me too.
I just think it's gonna be a pain to
Me
play
too.
them, and that's gonna like tire everyone out for that because they're like just a hard. They
They're
play
a
so hard.
young, fast,
Yeah.
athletic team,
Yeah, no.
which is our problem.
Yeah.
And
We
they
can't
can
beat those
switch,
kind of
they can
teams.
run any lineup they want to, which is the crazy
It's true.
part. Any lineup.
They just beat us. Was that last night? No, it was last night. It was 2 nights
Yeah.
ago. Without Fred VanVleet too.
Yeah.
Pascal Siakam went off.
I think the Sixers ceiling is the finals, though. I still have hope for them. I'm just like right now.
Their ceiling is the finals. Make it to the finals.
Make it to the
NBA
finals.
finals.
Yeah.
Right.
Not winning it.
you
Yeah.
know.
I don't see you guys winning that. I see you could make it.
I mean, if we win the East, like, why can't we beat the
You're not
Suns?
beating
Or
Phoenix,
whoever?
you're
I
not
don't. I
beating
just.
Phoenix.
I think it's the Suns year.
Yeah.
I just think it's.
It just feels like that, like how it did for the Bucks. Like, well, until KD like foot was on the line, but like that's how it felt. You know what I'm saying? So it could be the same thing.
Winner of the East is gonna win the finals. Suns are not.
You don't think?
Suns have the great
Who do
record.
you
They're
have coming
built
out the East
great.
besides Philly?
I have the Sixers, but
Besides Philly.
if not Milwaukee or Boston. Milwaukee
Okay.
or Boston.
All right.
But
That's like about realistic.
yeah, I've got Sixers winning the finals. What about you guys? What are you guys thinking? Good, yeah.
I mean, my team's not in there no more, so I'm like, it's.
Really, the Knicks? They didn't make the playoffs.
Of course, we didn't make the playoffs.
Really?
Like, come on now.
They
like,
didn't
it's
make
just
the
like-
play-in?
No, we're not making the
even
play-in.
the
We're not making the
play-in.
playoffs. Did you see what happened the other night? Bro, we had a not 17, at least a 20-point lead, and I called it, just like Stephen A.
So you
called
must
it.
have won. You must have won.
No.
That's what you broke on. You lost to
No,
Brooklyn?
yeah, yes, we
You
lost
were
to
up
Brooklyn.
that
Oh, yeah,
much?
you want to act
That's
surprised?
crazy.
Okay.
Whoa.
No. It's fine. It's just that it's just ridiculous every time that we lose. I don't get it. RJ is our man. Cool. We need to get rid of Taj Gibson. Don't understand why he's still there. Don't get it.
Because Tom Thibodeau loves Taj Gibson.
I don't care. This is not Chicago. This is not Minnesota. Why is he still here? Why?
Get rid of Taj Gibson though. You're
No.
cool.
It's not even just that. Julius Randle, the fact that we paid Julius Randle, because I remember this day vividly.
I
He
love
came
getting
out to
Knicks
Newark
fans
during
on
this
here.
thing, right? He came out and he's like, yo, I can't wait to be in New York. This is when the fans couldn't be in there. But I'm trying to tell him, when them fans get in the Garden and you get booed, you're not going to want to be there. And what is Randall feeling right now? He don't want to be there. And why the Knicks, do we really want him? No. But he need to play better. If he could play like he did last year, we wouldn't have this problem. And we could still lose and be fine. But he's playing like, so it's like, bruh, come on. And now it just makes the Knicks look bad, just like how everybody else predicted. Now we're back to another laughingstock, and now we're just looking outside the playoffs like we were for the past couple of years.
Is there any team that is in the mix that
sorry.
you want to talk about?
I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. That was good.
Yeah, the Knicks just make me just go on a tangent. But honestly, I really did. I was high ups on Chicago. Chicago was really good, but then injuries kind of plagued them.
Chicago's not doing anything. They haven't beaten like any of the good teams.
They haven't, but it's
at all.
like, but you got to think about it. Like Lonzo is like also like they're predicated like their defense is what we're making them good. You know, him and Caruso is just like, well, Caruso is coming off the bench, but their defense is making them good. Lonzo brings that defense and that playmaking aspect. So does DeRozan, but DeRozan became more of a scorer. He learned that aspect in San Antonio, but like. The Bulls, like I didn't think they were gonna win. I still don't even think Miami's gonna win because they're number one.
Nah, I don't see. Miami.
I don't see Miami's gonna get bounced
That's
out
why
first or
I
second.
like being the 4 seed rather than playing Boston or Milwaukee in the second round. If we could play Miami or someone from the 8, I'd rather do that.
I just want the Bulls in the first round.
I do too. I was about to ask you that.
Yeah,
I'd
no.
way rather have the Bulls. We'll kill the Bulls.
Vooch cannot guard Embiid.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to Vucevic, but yeah, no. The
Honestly-
Bulls and plus DeRozan, he's not really a playoff guy.
DeRozan?
Yeah, throughout his career, he's never been a playoff guy.
Well, he's always
Whoa.
lost to LeBron.
Yeah, I'm about to say, come on,
He's
you
been
got
pretty
he had
good. He
LeBron
just
going against
always
LeBron.
loses to LeBron every year.
He got benched in like a playoff series though, like
Because
in the fourth quarter. Yeah, but it's LeBron. Cool, LeBron and like.
The man was calling out his plays. Think about it. What you gonna do? You gonna get if LeBron's calling out the play that I'm exactly about to run, and he still stopped me.
Yeah, but how come
and then,
LeBron
like,
did that to DeRozan and then like didn't do that to Tatum in like the next round? You know what I mean?
okay, I can understand
Like
that.
and Tatum was a rookie that year.
Yeah.
Like the year I'm talking about.
They were
like,
killing it.
But that's
Yeah.
because they had great team chemistry that year. It's just like everything was just flowing right. That's why it didn't even translate into the next year.
Toronto should have had great team chemistry. They were the 1 seed every year.
Yeah, they did, and then they eventually won the chip. They should have been won the chip, but
You know.
LeBron was in the way.
Yeah, but DeRozan
so,
wasn't
so
there.
like your like dream path would be like Bulls, Miami.
Or if there's an 8 seed, that would be even better. But
That's not Brooklyn.
I would take Brooklyn over Miami. I'm not really worried about Brooklyn.
You're
I'm really not.
crazy. So
Why?
you're not worried
Oh,
about Brooklyn?
Kyrie Irving's back. They're under 500 with Kyrie
That
Irving.
don't mean nothing. You seen them play who won the last matchup between Philly and Brooklyn?
Yeah, but that's when Kyrie was
Last
playing.
one, Brooklyn killed him.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's
but
'cause
Kyrie is still he's now a factor now. So what's gonna change?
Yeah,
when
but
it
that
comes
was
to the
Kyrie
playoffs?
playing once a week.
I'm saying Kyrie's under 5. They're under 500
Yeah.
with Kyrie Irving. Why are you acting like they win every game when they?
I'm
have
not
Kyrie
saying they win
Irving?
every game, but in a 7-game series, you got to try to beat Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving just as much as you got to beat Joel Embiid and James Harden in a 7-game series.
Yeah, but who do they have? All right, so first off, our first 2 are just a little worse than their top 2. So
Yeah.
Harden and Embiid are a little bit less than like Durant and Kyrie. I would take them. by like a little bit. But then you move on to the rest of the roster. We have Tyrese Maxey and Tobias Harris both averaging 18 points. Who else does Brooklyn have? They don't have anyone. They got Seth Curry.
Well, then
who's
yeah,
hurt?
they got. Well,
Who's
right
hurt?
now they're kind of plagued with like if they were healthy.
What, with Ben
then
Simmons?
With Ben, not even just Ben Simmons. They
Joe
got
Harris?
Joe Harris. That's the main
Not
piece.
really too worried about.
Can't make
You're
us
not
in the
worried-
playoffs.
Okay,
He's
I
been
understand. That was my
tough.
argument
Yeah.
last
Also,
year. He did flame out last
He can't
year.
play defense
Yeah.
either.
He did flame out. I
Seth
understand.
Curry can't play defense either.
He can play defense.
Seth Curry?
Yes.
I can play defense.
Kevin Herter
Yes, he
owned
can
him
play
in the
defense.
playoffs last year.
You're crazy.
I
If Seth Curry
PTSD.
could play defense, we would not have lost to the
Yeah,
Hawks.
yeah, no, that's oh my god.
But then again,
gosh.
all right, but cool. His height, he's short. Cool. He's gonna get like a lot of people are gonna just go like score on him and do whatever because he's short.
He's bad at defense.
Yeah, he's bad-
But
He's
still,
one of the worst defenders in the NBA.
Yeah.
remember?
But it's because of his height. I promise you, that man can get
It
his
doesn't-
skills. He knows how to
He
read
doesn't
passing
get
lanes.
skills.
He does.
He doesn't do any of that.
Okay, maybe you know
He
I
does
could be
nothing.
wrong.
He can't-
I feel like
I could
I'd
be
play
wrong
really
because
good
you know what? You are a
defense
Sixers
if I
fan.
played in
You-
the NBA.
I'd be
I'd
one
be
of
a
the worst
really
things.
good defender.
You?
Yeah.
I'd be one of the worst.
I just wanted to break it whatever was happening.
like the big men that you look up to?
Yeah.
I'm the same height as them, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You'd be a good defender, but you'd be
I don't
short,
know-
so that's why you'd be bad.
I mean, he kind of was locking people up in the RTN basketball tournament,
My offense is.
but everyone was kind of getting
He's
locked
offense.
up in the
My
RTN
offense is
basketball
bad.
tournament. It
bro.
was. I kept like
I
feeding
can't.
you nice dimes,
I was like,
and they
stop.
kept like
I'll give it back to you, bro.
Yeah.
I can't shoot.
you
I
kept like
should've
going
played
through
in
your
that tournament.
hands.
I can't shoot, bro.
I should have played in that tournament.
Should have. It was a good time. Yeah. So
Did you want to hit the West at all, or?
I was wanted to. Yeah, I wanted to hit the West. We were talking NBA Finals. Do you want to hop in with the NBA Finals prediction?
Listen, my affiliation with basketball is pretty limited. I used to be a Nets fan because they're New Jersey. They left, so now I hate them. That's about it.
That's fair.
I
So
understand.
my
I feel
takes
that.
would not be valid.
Okay. Mine's Sixers.
Well,
Suns.
we could ask this. I mean, like,
Bucks,
what's your
Suns.
finals prediction? Like, who do you see in the finals?
I don't watch basketball. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't.
That's,
But
yeah, that's
even-
what he
but-
said. He
But
did.
you a Sixers fan, right?
No.
Sixers. No, I'm from Central, bro.
Wait, hold on, time
I'm
out.
from Old Bridge, New Jersey.
No, we're not having this
Okay. No, no,
conversation.
no, no,
We're
no,
not
no,
having
time
this
out,
conversation.
time out,
on
time
the
out.
You
podcast.
drive an hour and a half northeast,
Yeah.
and that's
Oh,
where
no,
I live.
Bro,
so,
this is not. There's no Central Jersey.
well, hold up. Well, no, the one question I like to ask everyone that says not Central Jersey: do you call it Taylor Ham or pork roll? Are you wrong and you call it Taylor Ham, or are you right and call it pork roll?
I call it pork roll.
I don't even eat
Well,
pork.
I
and
assume you
it
guys
a
call it pork roll because you're from South.
Yeah.
But what do you call it?
Pork roll.
Okay, so then you should think Central Jersey exists too. The next one.
Product, Taylor Hayes the brand.
Yeah, it's like Crayola crayons. Same thing.
I
I'm
like.
glad we're on the same page.
I think there's a Central Jersey.
There is.
Yeah.
It's right in the center.
Yeah, I
just
mean,
a
where else
big-
would it be, right?
No, it's just
It's
a
just
big part
The
of
high school
northern
that
Jersey.
I went to was literally in Central Jersey. Like that
Did
was
it say
athletic
Central?
conference. Yes.
It said Central.
Yeah. Even
Central Jersey IAA. That was the division
Even
of
the governor
NJIAA.
Murphy like calls it Central
Exactly.
Jersey, so there's Central Jersey. It's like a small
like,
area.
it's not that much
sometimes
to
you
argue
you
against.
try to
That's
like
blasphemy.
stretch it a little
That's
bit.
straight up
I
blasphemy.
know
Like
this guy's from PA.
Monroe.
He
I
doesn't care
That
legitimately
don't
do
even
not
make sense.
care about this.
You
I'm
know.
from Pennsylvania. This is not
I gotta
relevant.
fight for the however many people
so,
live there.
so what's the bottom of North Jersey then?
Isn't it like Cape May or
I'm
Vineland?
asking.
I
That's
don't
South
know.
Jersey.
Well,
You
hold
said
on.
South
That's
Jersey,
south
right?
of
Bottom
here.
of North
Oh,
Jersey.
bottom of North
Dude,
Jersey?
K-May south of here. By like an hour.
I thought you said South Jersey. My bad.
No,
Let me
no.
see. North Jersey? Oh, man. You can't even.
I would say right before Woodbridge.
Like this. Yeah.
So right before Woodbridge would be the beginning of the end of North and the beginning of Central.
So all below that.
That's still continue on to North.
if you divide it in half, yeah, it'd be
No,
North.
it's like in half. That's the only two sections of Jersey there is. There's no Central. What's Central?
have you gone to Central Jersey?
Yes.
Where?
You see that orange area where they trying to paint as Jersey?
That's not
That's
Central,
North
bro.
Jersey, bruh. All right, you see, all right, except for that last part, that big old, that last.
Where would you put the line?
Mm.
Tell me when to
Yeah,
stop.
even then, Woodbridge is still in it. It's
All
not
right,
North.
it will be right there. That's kind of hard to say right there. They don't know what I'm talking about, but it's just like it's right in the between the orange and the green. That's where you would see the line.
Well, so the reason why I think Central Jersey exists
Yeah,
is the
in a
people.
sense.
It's the people. The people change when you go
No,
up
yeah.
and down New Jersey.
Okay.
How
I agree.
so?
So, as going through all parts of New Jersey, it's
I agree with this.
It's so when you're close to New York, I noticed that the people are like they're jumpier, they're quick, and they're ready to attack you. And when you're closer to Philly, when you're closer towards that part of Philly, it's also quick and ready to jump you. But when you go southeast, it's a little more southern-esque.
Also, once
Very
you get like
Southern-esque.
central to North Jersey, there's better bagels, much better bagels, right? Like,
Well, bagels,
Yes, same-
pizza, it's
everything.
different. I don't
Every-
find
better
any of that
everything.
down here, dude. It's
Yeah,
not
Yeah,
the
it's
same.
terrible. Like
true.
I can't even find a good bacon, egg, and cheese. They use an egg patty, not an egg, an
What,
egg patty.
in South
to-
Jersey?
Yes. Like, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's the last thing I gotta say about South Jersey.
I got
but
nothing. I got nothing against. I'm not like South Jersey's bad or anything. I think North Jersey, South Jersey is cool.
Nah.
I like New Jersey in
I
general.
like New Jersey too,
New
but
Jersey's
just
a
for,
good
I
state.
just feel it's
It's a good
blasphemous when
state.
somebody says there's a
Don't gotta
Central Jersey.
Fill
'cause
up your
it's no-
gas. Go to the WA.
We have the
time.
worst drivers in the country and the best
Yes.
drivers in the country.
That is
All in the
facts.
same state.
That is facts.
Got the beach right next to us.
Dude, I'm only like 20 minutes away.
Right next to
Lit.
like Philadelphia.
Yeah.
It's like the mountains in
Right there,
Pennsylvania.
right there with New
Got it
York.
all.
You know?
Poconos?
Poconos.
this guy. This guy.
You could take a day trip to the Poconos.
You could.
For crying out
You
loud.
really could.
Stop disrespecting New Jersey.
Yeah.
Top state, #1 state in the world.
So you got Embiid or Jokic as
Just like
MVP?
taxes.
MVP. I don't know how you don't have Embiid as MVP.
He better be
I
MVP.
listen to other people's arguments. I should take it down.
So you're
a notch.
looking at me. I
But
didn't say
I'll
anything
give
about
you.
that.
I'll give you a great
I feel the
consensus
hatred.
right
I just
now.
like looking at you.
Oh, okay.
Joel Embiid is probably going to win the scoring title. Defensively, the past 5 years, this year he's 4th when he's on the court. Their team's defense with Embiid on the court. Past other 4 years, they've been #1. This year it's 4th though, so very impressive. He's up in assists. He's up in rebounds. He's been on a tear recently. Joel Embiid's my MVP. Anybody else? Anything else?
Also, just they're gonna be higher seeded than the Nuggets, like record-wise, and people care about that.
But you know, it's crazy because Embiid's my MVP too. But the thing about the MVP thing, they changed the criteria of what makes an MVP every single year. So like, all right, so like basically they'll have like, so like Curry, he was like a unanimous MVP because #1 he was on the best team in the league. He was unstoppable, and he was changing the game when people like didn't like, you just couldn't guard him, right? So then the same thing when what's his name? Harden was supposed to win MVP, and I think that was the year that Russ won MVP. Most people wanted Harden to win because of like what he was doing, and his team had the better record. But they gave it to Russ because he was doing something very historic. Nobody has seen anybody just average a triple-double like that since Oscar Robertson, and that's been a very long time. So my point is just saying that the criteria changes every year. So even with Jokic, he got it because it was the injury-free, because it was the injury MVP. Everybody else got injured. Great candidates.
/COVID.
Yeah. But yeah, like it was just, it's the criteria. So like the criteria this year, they just don't know who it is, but they should give it to Embiid, even though Jokic has been putting up great numbers to where it's like, you got to pick him, but you got to pick Embiid. He was going to get it last year if he didn't get injured.
For the record, I do think
Jokic
Jokic
probably
will.
still
I think
will.
Jokic is gonna win this year.
You think Jokic is going to win?
I don't
this
think he
year?
should, but I think he's gonna win. Just from
The media's pushing
yeah,
that,
like from the voters I've seen.
Well,
like,
all
say-
year it's been like Embiid was the favorite, like odds, like Vegas odds. It was Embiid. Then all of a sudden, like 1 week ago, it
Yeah.
changed to Jokic by a landslide. Why? I don't get it. Like
Well-
it's not like Embiid started playing worse. It's not like
They're
he
looking
got
at the
injured.
lack of
Nothing
star
happened.
power. They're looking at
lack
the
of star power in Denver.
Yeah, because Jamal's injured, Michael Porter's injured, and they're like, what, the sixth?
Yeah, they're the
6 seed?
six, yeah. And
So like, and they're looking at, all right, so he's doing more with that. That's what I'm saying in terms of the criteria. They change it every year. So that's why they're like, oh, we don't know if we want to give it to Embiid. He's doing well. He's another big man for MVP. But then we got Jokic he's leading his team, and he got no star power, and he's doing all this
Joel
great stuff.
Embiid's the most valuable player because unlike other players like Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, you can't stick your best defender on him and be okay like with that. You have to double him, and you have to double him hard. And now he's taking his game to the perimeter. It's not like you can double him down in the paint. He's taking it to the perimeter where you can't double him as easily.
You're talking about Jokic, right?
No, Joel Embiid.
Embiid, yes. Yeah, I agree.
Jokic, you can stick your best center on him, and he's not great defensively. Joel Embiid is unstoppable. Even when you double team him, he's still getting his 30
Well,
and
let me
15.
ask you this then. You think Embiid's better without or with the pregame cheeseburgers?
He doesn't do it anymore. He's
Yeah,
on a good
he's-
diet now. That
he's
was
on a good
You're
diet.
a couple years late.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
He's better without. Obviously.
Yeah, he's better without. The past 2 years have been his
That's
best.
my little,
Yeah.
it's just my little basketball.
Like
team.
a
Continue.
couple of years, like he's
You're
been an All-Star game starter for the past 5 years, and I saw him as like a borderline top 5 player. Now, past 2 years, I see him as the best player in the
You're
NBA.
getting like the best center in the NBA.
The best player.
It's him or Giannis for me.
Yeah,
Giannis
Giannis
is kind of like, you know.
He's number 2 for me,
Yeah.
and Durant 3.
Well, honestly,
it
if Embiid
depends on
stays
the-
healthy, then of course, yeah, best player. But
of course.
But the thing I feel like that's not being acknowledged is Embiid. Like Embiid didn't have anyone before Harden got
I know,
here.
I
Like
know.
like people, I feel like people are forgetting that. Like
and that's why he was
yeah.
such a front runner for the MVP.
But
because
that's not
Yeah,
how it
but-
should be.
but
and
it-
their bench is the worst in the NBA. It's not really getting help. It's not like that.
But it's not like Harden coming erases everything he did
No.
before, which I don't
No,
like.
he's playing. He's
yeah.
putting up better numbers with Harden.
Yeah.
It's not like he's now scoring 20 and Harden's scoring 30. No,
No.
it's nothing like that. Nothing should be taken away.
He's easily still the best player on the team, and I think right now he is actually the best player in the NBA, but we'll see in the playoffs. But it's ridiculous. Like Jokic, like top 5 player for me too. Like he's a great player.
Yeah.
But he just hasn't done enough for me. Like,
what hasn't he done?
All he had
Like compared to Embiid.
he's got a great VORP, awesome. Like he's got great high metrics on that stuff. But like he doesn't score as much as Embiid, which bothers me.
Yeah.
Like he's not the leading scorer. And best passing big man league.
Pardon the interruption.
Nick, you gotta stop with these stats.
What?
He's got that dog in him. All right, that boy is nice. We don't need all the stats.
What? I don't know.
I didn't hear what he said, but he's
couldn't
not
hear you.
happy.
The lawnmower is loud.
What?
You were giving stats. I was making fun of you,
Oh, okay.
being a little dorky little
He's
freshman.
making fun of me for saying VORP, I think.
You said he was like, no. He picked it up.
Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Back to you, Sam.
All right.
We can go to the
We're
map.
gonna move on.
Yeah.
So let's talk about golf.
Yeah.
One of the best courses in the country, the Masters.
Yeah.
They play at Augusta Golf Course in Georgia. But actually, the best golf course in the country. Guess where it is? It's right down the road. It's in New Jersey. Did you guys know that? It's
Yeah, I
called
didn't.
Pine Valley. It's called Pine
Whoa.
Valley. It's a private course, and it's the #1 course in the country.
Have the Masters ever
You
been
go
held
on
there?
there at all?
I cannot get on there. Like
Oh,
they've denied
okay.
like presidents from getting on there.
Really?
It's like
Oh,
almost
snap.
impossible to get on there. They got members. Women are not allowed on that course.
So they never had the Masters over there?
Okay.
Is it
Wait,
that?
no.
what does that mean,
Yeah.
Sam? Hold on, wait a minute.
It's one of their rules.
That was a little.
Wait, that's like a
But soon they're gonna let women there.
Nah, there's no
Oh,
way.
fu-
I would
oh,
have
oh.
to
That
look-
came
no,
off
no,
a
no,
little
no, no, no,
sexist,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
I ain't gonna
have to
count.
look that up because there's no way
Soon-
that's true.
They're having their first women there within. It might have even just happened, but within the next like year or so.
Nah, that's so beautiful.
It's
bro.
crazy expensive
Oh
to
my
get
God.
in there. My
so-
my grandfather has tried multiple times to
To
get
be a
in there.
member?
Yeah, it's like insane.
You have
It's
to
like
either be a member or know a member to get
Yeah.
on the course, and they let their workers play there once a year.
yep,
But yeah, it's like.
and it's like
unbelievable.
5 to 10 grand for a membership or whatever. It's crazy.
I think it might even be more than that.
Yeah, but like when I knew that it was like 5 to 10 grand, it was crazy.
Yeah, which is a lot. But yeah, it's the best in the country.
Where do you go golfing,
No-
Sam?
Where do I go
Yeah,
golfing?
where do you go golfing?
White Oaks Country Club, Centerton Country Club. Come give a visit. Yeah.
Okay.
You good?
A little RTN overtime
Am I good?
outing.
No.
You're not
We're gonna
good?
go
Okay,
in
good.
Nah.
little groups of fours.
I played a lot. Well, not a lot, but like a couple days a week last fall during like online class and stuff.
Okay.
I'd Zoom while I was in on the golf course. But I haven't played since this past September. I barely played in the summer,
So-
and then this September I played once. I don't play
It
much.
sounds like you're due.
I am due. I went to the driving range a couple days, or like a couple
Okay.
weeks ago. Couldn't hit the ball, so that discouraged me a little bit.
It's not fun when you can't get it.
Yeah, no, that's same. I'm not
But
gonna
those
do
are the
that.
courses that I work at, the ones that I say.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Cause you saying come visit, I was like,
Yeah, like,
what do
yeah,
we just
like-
go golf? I was like,
My dad,
That makes
my dad
sense.
built White Oaks.
oh,
And-
okay.
And River ones too.
Okay, plug it.
Jaworski's course, River
Plug
ones
it.
now. He sold it to him. But let's talk Masters. Have you been watching the Masters? Don't lie.
No.
Shame. Masters? No.
I think you're
Shame.
gonna have to
Shame.
educate
Shame.
us.
You.
You guys have been missing out so much on the Masters.
I heard this is supposed to
I
be a really
s-
good one, apparently.
Kind of. Scotty Scheffler's leading right now, 8 under. Tiger Woods is 1 over. You don't got to put them up, Dom. I already know them. They show them the whole time.
Nah,
is
keep
he-
him
is
up
he
there,
like
Dom.
5 up on everyone?
Who?
Scott.
Scott, he's leading by a lot, but it's only the third day starting today.
A lot of people tied for second.
Yeah, that's how it goes. But Tiger's the big story. There's a chance he was going to lose his leg a little over a year ago, and now he's 1 over playing in the Masters.
Yeah.
It's kind of a good story, don't you think, Shimmer?
Yeah, I'm looking at him right now. Isn't he tied for, what is that, 9th?
Yeah, 19.
19th. Holy how many people was in?
A lot. Over 100. 100 something. It's a lot of people.
Oh, well, there's-
And then there's a cut.
Oh,
Yeah.
not Bubba, bro. He owns a
Nah,
baseball
Bubba,
team.
I ain't gonna lie. I seen Bubba, I'm like, yeah, I like Bubba's name. Bubba's tough. Bubba's name, I like Bubba
Yeah,
right there.
McElroy hasn't been. Nobody expected him to do much. My guy's Colin Morikawa.
What was
He's my
what was the
guy.
other guy name? If he didn't retire, Phil Mickelson.
Phil Mickelson did not retire.
Okay, so he still did. What is he ranked right now?
He's not playing in the Masters, but
Oh.
Is Brooks?
he plays a lot usually. Yeah.
Is Brooks
Kepka
Koepka?
did terrible.
Did he?
Yeah.
No.
That's how it goes. But if Tiger is going to win another major, I think it will be in the Masters. He said he's not going to be like a full-time golfer anymore. He's just going to play here and there. Like most of the majors, if not all of them, most of them. But the Masters, it's kind of like, it's not who hits it the longest or anything. It's kind of like how you work with your mind around the golf course. And I loved watching Tiger. He's out there. He's smiling a lot. He's just happy to be out there.
As you should.
Also competing, but he's smiling a bunch. He's happy to be there. And hopefully we see a good outing from Tiger today.
Yeah.
Shame on you, shame on you, shame on you.
Hey,
The next majors in golf will be May, June, and July. U.S. Open's in June. I'm going to that. It's in Boston. But you guys should be watching
Boston.
every major, every golf major. You guys should be watching, especially the Masters.
I don't know.
No, I should because Tiger Woods is really like that's history
Even if
right
you watch
there.
it just for Tiger.
Like that's literally because I watched the documentary on Tiger just to see like I'm like what's the big deal? How great is he? Like is he really this good at golf? And I'm like when I looked at him like wow bro like a hole in one. I'm assuming that's when you hit it and then you just like you get it in one try, right? That's crazy. He does that on the regular.
He
Like
does not do it on the regular, but
no,
it is crazy.
Well, all right. From based off what I've seen, based off what I've
Based
seen,
on what you've seen,
I seen.
he just does it.
Shout out to what's his name on
Not even
YouTube. I seen it. I'm like, you know what? This looks pretty solid. But he was a prodigy from the beginning, and just to be like a prodigy from the jump is just like, yeah, you're watching history. So like,
He became a professional when he was 19, and he won his first major at 21. And then at 25, he did something no one else ever did before. He won all 4 majors in a year. All 4 of them.
Not bad.
that's crack.
Not bad.
That's
Not
super
bad. Not
crack.
bad.
But then
Might
he
work.
had problems with alcohol and drugs and cheating on his wife.
Yeah,
Took a
his
step
wife.
away from golf.
I know about
But then
that.
came back in 2019. You guys missed it, but he won the Masters in 2019
remember
after
that.
a long break.
I remember that because they was hyping that up.
Then he got in a car crash, told he was going to lose his leg, and now he's
Dude,
back
his life is
again.
just-
And if he wins another major, that would be...
I mean, what's gonna more solidify him as the GOAT than?
He's not the GOAT. Jack Nicklaus
Yeah.
is the GOAT. But he was on pace to be the GOAT before he took a step away from golf. Like, the question was, like, when is he going to surpass Jack Nicklaus before all the cheating? And he took the step away from golf and all that.
Okay, so is he relatively close now, or is he just?
He's not going to catch him. He's 3 majors behind him. He's not going to win 3 more majors. Jack Nicklaus is better.
Well, technically, because if he wins this major, right, then he
he's
has
not
2
going to
more.
win this major.
But you don't know that yet. You don't know that yet.
But that's like saying-
he's 9 behind.
I mean, if he wins a couple more majors, then sure, Schumer. But like, at most he's gonna win 1 more major.
If he gets all those hole-in-ones.
If he gets all these hole-in-ones, then he'll be right back in the mix. If he gets 8 or 9
That's
hole-in-ones.
like saying
today.
the Cubs signed Stroman, so they're gonna win the World Series
Yeah.
now because it's 2016.
Someone did hit a hole-in-one yesterday. I mean, I guess that's nothing to you. You think just people do it on the regular, but someone did hit a hole-in-one, which is actually rare.
Yeah.
Which is dope. Now, like, think
happened
about it. So like,
yesterday.
you really just hitting the hole
On
in
the
one, just
regular.
like, I'm just. All right, the documentary made it seem like he hit it on the regular. I'm like, bro, he cannot miss. So it's just crazy.
Dom wanted to give us a fun little stat. Go
But
ahead, Nick, and read it.
Hey.
More than 1,500 arrivals from Monday to Sunday on a private jet from all over the world.
This is
And
a view from Augusta's. This is Augusta's airport, their regional airport. It gets filled with
Dom loves
roughly.
planes, by
I
the
do.
way. He also loves boats and anything.
Yeah,
Everything.
anything with a motor that goes fast.
All
So,
vehicles.
no, but they get about 1,500 people just to come just for the Masters
Yeah.
every single year, and it fills their airport, and it's actually an insane logistics problem because they actually have to find a way to get more fuel, more like just people to move like planes and stuff on the actual airport so they can keep up with the Augusta weekends.
He tells no lie.
That is
No
wild.
cap, no kiss.
that was great analysis.
Despite that, I'm planning on going to the Masters next year. It's planned. It's booked. It's in my schedule. Next year.
You're gonna be
Georgia
taking a private
still,
jet
or-
there?
Yeah, in Georgia.
Okay.
I
Gonna be
am.
Yeah.
so he's gonna be flying into Augusta.
Another fun fact for you non-golfies, and then we'll move on from golf. I just love talking golf. But did you guys know you're not even allowed to have your phone at the Masters?
I believe that.
I-
That sounds
I-
like it just
I-
it just
I
feels
didn't know
like
that.
that
Can't
type of
take
environment to
pictures
not.
or videos. See it with your eyes.
So how the heck can the media be there? But you can't have no.
Well, they're gonna make money on marketing it.
What if I'm a media personality and I'm like, okay, I cover golf and I can't bring my phone there?
Well, that's a media pass. That'd be different.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, so
yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, but let's say I don't.
The
get
average
media
person
pass.
should not
then
have
you
a phone.
can't do it.
Then
That's how it
sucks.
works everywhere. You need a media pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Rowan.
Well, Rowan, I'm gonna have to, I'll have to get around that somehow.
All right.
Very sneaky.
We'll stop talking golf now. Let's
go.
talk some baseball. Spencer, I know you've been waiting.
Dude,
We've gone through the golf you didn't care about.
Thank
gone through
God.
the basketball you
All
didn't care
these
about.
garbage movies.
He was like,
no.
it's just like, I'm patiently waiting.
Take us home with some baseball.
Dude, Mets in first place. You didn't
I
play
forgot
enough
he was a
games
Mets
yet.
fan. Never mind.
You didn't
Sure,
play
we can
enough
talk
games
about
yet, so
baseball.
Mets are still in first place. Enjoy that for a little bit. They played against the Nationals, a couple home runs. They did get into a fight yesterday. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see it. Tell
Oh,
us.
So
somebody got
they-
the hit in the helmet, right?
Yeah, They, I don't know if they hit Lindor the first game, but they hit a Met the first game, and then they went and targeted Lindor in the C-flat the second game. And they almost had a fight the first game. Second game, they went at it.
That'll
I was
do
here
it.
for it.
Oh, Dom's gonna play it.
There we go.
So Mets are going all the way.
I wonder
No.
if some pitchers actually purposely
No one in the
do
NL
this
East is
thing.
going
That's
all the way.
thing.
At most, NLCS for any of them. But that's as far as
You don't like anyone? You don't like the Braves?
I don't think so,
Braves
no.
are stacked.
The Braves got
No.
Yeah, they got even better.
Well, how much?
better. Well, they're gonna get Acuna back, which is gonna be huge in
Yeah,
like July.
but-
Matt Olson's a better player than Freddie Freeman, in my opinion.
Really?
Matt Olson's good.
Yeah, Matt.
He's
Matt
good, but if
he's-
anything, there's a...
Oh, there we go, there we go.
He's a
Close.
better fielder. Not much better. Sorry, I shouldn't.
Yeah, I would say
No,
that's
like,
not...
I think he's a better
Whoosh!
player.
Whoosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, it's laid out.
He's not happy.
Why is his hair green?
When Fraggle Rock
He's the one who's
got
his
hit in the
hair
head.
That's
When
Buck Showalter. What a guy.
When the Spanish Muppet got hit, it was not a good time for the Mets.
There you go.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
here for
get
it, bro.
crazy.
There's no punches though. They're just hugging.
He's just hugging, yeah. Nice little shouting match.
Everyone's like, hold me back, hold me back.
He was like, wait, hold on, before I start yelling.
I
Grab
said
me
it was a
first.
fight. This is a talk.
It's a chat.
This
It's
is
a good. It's a nice little
I don't
shoving
know. I
match.
mean,
Personal
look,
talk.
It's a nice little shoving
this
match. Oh,
is-
look, we got more coming. Like,
You
so-
gotta watch the video.
This is more of a powwow than
Bullpen.
anything.
The bullpen
Spence.
comes late to the party, but they're ready for some.
That's usually what
slugging.
happens though. They're always like, oh, we gotta go.
No,
We gotta make big face. We're coming. Look, they're getting at it.
It's probably really fun being the bullpen.
Yeah.
Running out there.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys.
Come on.
Actually do something.
But yeah.
Good cardio.
Not for real.
All right.
I feel like honestly that brings an entertainment aspect to baseball. You know, the entertainment aspect that it really, really needs to.
You're saying
More
fighting?
fights.
No, honestly, I really do think because like nobody really like.
I mean,
I'm
we
not
got
gonna say
enough
nobody,
pitcher
but,
injuries,
like,
bro. I'm not trying to get any more.
come
They're
on,
already
like-
playing 6 games a week now, which is garbage. They should have done 140 games
I
for
get
this
it.
season.
I get your point in the way that like
Probably.
baseball like needs like more rivalry. Like
Yeah,
more
like I
rivalry.
want more like I'm not
emotion,
gonna say
yeah.
competition
Yeah,
because
not fight,
competition.
like not fighting, but like just like
More stories.
yeah, exactly.
I said the
More
competition is
marketing,
good,
more
but they do
marketing.
have to market better.
Yeah.
The competition is really
So like,
good.
give me,
Like,
all right. So
that
give me a
whole-
good like who's a good rival? like, if you had to say.
Dodgers and Padres. They should build up more than they do now.
Well,
Like,
Padres
build it
have
up
to make
more
a
and
team.
more.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
On
Dodgers
paper,
Giants
they're
even.
awesome, but
Well, how many games they win last year?
the 78.
They fell off at
Yeah,
the
the
end.
Phillies.
Yeah.
The Phillies finished.
Yeah.
ahead of
They
them.
just missed 80, I believe.
Yeah.
It was really unfortunate.
They are good.
How many games does it take to get to the playoffs? Actually,
Well,
It depends on the
it
year,
it
but
depends.
like
NL West is hard.
87.
Yeah.
If you-
87.
If you get to 90, you're gonna make.
There's a
it.
lot of
Yeah.
there's a lot of losing in baseball, unlike other sports. Not like football, you're 13-3 or now
Yeah.
14-3, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Basketball, like you win 60, 50 games. Baseball, like even the best teams lose 60 something games.
Most of the stats are expected to lose most of the time.
Yeah.
okay.
Like you'll go like
very
98,
selective.
98 and 74.
So there's nothing- so there's not
98 and
really-
74 is a really good record in the
Exactly.
NBA.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was gonna say like what like there's got to be a certain
64,
number record that's
64.
like
Yeah,
clinches
you
it
got
like. Okay.
Yeah.
So
98
64,
and 64.
90.
Well, Sam, I see
That's
you
a
got the
big
Phillies
gap.
gear on.
I do the Phillies gear on.
Give me your Phillies take this year.
They're due for one. I hope so. It's
Due
the
for
same-
what?
It's the
Just
same.
a
Do
playoff.
Oh, playoff. I was like,
Yeah,
I was like,
we're- our
let's,
standard is a
let's take
playoff.
ourselves a little down here. Hold on.
So yeah, Lee, he's
past
playing
couple-
for the ring
Rick
finger.
Lee.
Yeah, Lee. Now Lee confident.
Lee. No, there's no
Lee's
way.
confident. That's
There's
what you
no
need.
way.
That's what you need for them.
No, not really, because ever since we had Harper, everyone's been confident, and like I tried taking people down to earth. We don't have a bullpen. We don't have fielding. Same thing this year,
No
but we're
defense.
due for one. Is my one thing. We're due for one.
For a playoff spot, yeah.
We're due for a playoff spot.
And our
100%.
lineup is a lot deeper now compared to years past.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And honestly,
we're due for one.
this is my. People get mad at me for this take. I think the defense might be better this year than last year.
Can't be much worse.
Because Andrew McCutcheon couldn't see the ball in the outfield. Schwarber and Castellanos, they can at least like get the ball. I feel like.
can get the
And
ball.
Bryson Stott third is so much better than Alec Boehm at third.
He's
It's
terrible.
like ridiculous. And Gregorius looks a little better defensively. I really like the rotation on this team. It's like the first time in like years where I feel like the Phillies have had 5 people that are actually major league starters. Like
The starting pitching rotation.
Yeah. We don't have Vince Velasquez, Matt Moore, Chase Anderson starting off the year. Like,
And then if we get to the playoffs, like we could steal like the first 2 games, like Wheeler and Nola. We could win the first.
Ranger Suarez
You're welcome
has
for
been
that, by the way.
awesome. Zach Wheeler, yeah, thank you.
You're
for him.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah.
him.
He's a stud.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He stays unhealthy, unlike your race.
Nola showed his colors there. Those.
Ooh, you're gonna talk shit about one of the best pitchers in baseball? Jacob DeGrom?
Stay healthy.
There's no way.
Stay healthy, bro. Stay
There's
healthy.
no way.
Not one of the best pitchers.
The best. No, you know,
pitcher.
the
All right,
best
well,
pitcher.
I was saying that for the benefit of doubt, so you wouldn't argue with me. But if you're gonna agree with me, then
Oh,
yeah,
no,
I'll say best.
the best pitcher of baseball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys might have the 2 best pitchers in baseball on your team.
You honestly do.
Yeah.
We'll see what Scherzer does. I'm a Mets fan, so like, I'm excited to see what can happen, but also not expecting the best.
You're cautiously optimistic.
Exactly,
Yeah.
especially with Scherzer, because like,
Once
why would
Scherzer
he
gets
leave?
past like that first inning or 2, he's
Yeah.
locked in.
Yeah.
He's dialed in. He
that's
keeps
true.
it going.
Yeah,
Same with
he's
Garrett
good.
Cole too. With them,
Mhm.
they're good.
There's something in the water, bro.
Yeah. All right, you want to give us a MVP and World Series?
Cy Young.
MVP, Cy Young, and World Series.
All
All
right,
3.
so MVP. Okay, maybe actually I'll do Cy Young. So I'm a big Bieber fan,
Yeah.
even when he was bad.
Well,
Like,
he won it last year, right?
2 years.
He did win
2020.
it. It was 2 years
So
ago now.
I predicted he would go off in 2020 because he had a really bad 19. I'm speaking a little louder because this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that,
But 19 and 18 was really bad for him, and I was like, he's gonna go off. He had a okay 2021 season, decent campaign. I think he's due for 2022. I think he comes back and he's gonna have a Cy Young. Oh, that's nice. Look good to hear. And then unfortunately, I think Bueller takes the Cy Young for National League. I want to say,
You said
yeah.
unfortunately, why?
I mean, I don't like him too much. I'm not
Okay.
a big Bueller guy, and because it was more of a fantasy take.
Okay.
He was injured all the time in 2020,
Okay.
and it was just his thumb when he was lying about it. He just wanted to play in the postseason. Didn't want to play during the season. Whatever.
I respect it.
Yeah, I don't think it's Corbin Burns. I mean, because like I know we talk about how baseball is like a losing sport technically. Like how many? I forgot what was the record he set last year. How many strikeouts he had without walking someone?
Oh, that was ridiculous.
And then the first at bat, he walked someone in 2022. So like, it kind of sucks. But MVP. I don't want to be. I don't want to say Ohtani. I don't even want to go for Vladdy Daddy. I think it's too.
I like that.
It's too mainstream, bro.
It's not supposed to be too mainstream.
mainstream. It's
who
just
you
that
think's
that's
gonna
just
win.
the best player
No,
out there.
I don't like picking people who I think like for awards. I don't like picking people that are like a lock.
Well,
For
there-
World
there-
Series,
no
I'm
one's
okay
a
with
lock.
that. Well, okay. There's not a lock, but usually there's top 3. I don't like top 3.
All right, give us your bold MVP
Yeah,
choices then.
Yeah.
I was kind of stalling because I was still thinking about it. And shit.
Do you want me to start this?
I say you come back to me MVP.
Okay, yeah, I'll start. My Cy Young for the NL is going to be Carlos Rodon of the San Francisco Giants. His baseball savant page is ridiculous in Chicago, and he's going into that stadium in San Francisco where it's impossible to like hit a home run to like right field because the wall's so big. And then my AL Cy Young is Garrett Cole, just because he's Garrett Cole, and I think he's one of the best pitcher, like third best pitcher in all
He
baseball.
did tough day.
Yesterday.
Opening day, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a tough day.
4 innings only?
Yeah. But I think he'll recover.
Yeah.
Red Sox lineup's really good too. So.
Red Sox are good. I
Yeah.
feel like no one should count out the Red Sox this year. Even though
Nobody
they've
ever
got Chris
should.
Sale right now.
And then MVP, I'm gonna go up. Bryce Harper going back to back
Yeah?
MVP. He was I shouldn't buy into spring training, but he was locked in spring training. He had the home run lead for spring training, and he just I feel like even last season he started off so well. Then he got like hit in the face with the ball, and then just came back and was like bad for like a month. But then he really started heat up again. I feel like a full season Harper he can do better than he did last season. And then AL MVP, Mike Trout.
You want to chow?
Trout, I think good
I'd
comeback.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
That'd
good
be
comeback.
nice.
Yeah, Mike Trout's the best player in baseball, and it's not
Mhm.
close. He's just otherworldly. And World Series predictions. All right, so coming out of the AL, I have the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yes.
Toronto Blue Jays,
Yes.
because their lineup is stacked with Matt Chapman coming over, just really good lineup. And then the NL. I don't want to. It's the Dodgers. It's got to be the Dodgers.
It's
I
hard not to
don't.
say
I
that.
don't want to say that, but it's the Dodgers. Even though they're gonna maybe choke again, but like they do. That's the only thing that can hold them back is if they choke.
They
The-
do the
yeah.
postseason. They choke a lot.
Yeah, it's that roster. Like their roster is so good. And Sam, I'm gonna throw it over to you now because we're running out of time here.
All right. Dodgers, White Sox, World Series. White Sox are going to roll this year.
That'd be fun.
MVP, you're seeing the AL, Vladdy. see that coming. And now Arenado. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Ooh,
Okay.
Nolan Arenado's gonna have a
Spicy.
big year.
All right.
Yeah, he's gonna bat a little like 315 or something like that. A lot of home runs. Cy Young, Bieber, and I don't know.
Bueller?
I was thinking Bueller, but then I'll take Bueller honestly. I like Rodon though. Rodon's a good.
That's a
for
good
Cy
pick.
Young.
I like that.
I was thinking about
It's a
taking
good dark
Rodon,
horse.
but I'll go with Bueller. I like Bueller, even though you don't like him. I like
It's okay. He's a good player.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
So, I don't watch baseball, but I'm definitely trying to get into it. So I'll give you the top 3 players that I definitely do watch. So I heard he just injured, but Tatis, love him. Mookie Betts, that's my guy. And who was the last one? Ohtani. Ohtani's great, man. Like I don't even have to watch baseball. I seen little clips, and I'm just like, nah, this dude is like. After you guys explained the rule to me yesterday, I'm like, okay, nah, bro he's on the path to be a good. Like honestly, I really do like Ohtani. So.
Spencer, have you come up with let's do this. Come on, I want to hear it.
So, I mean, they're pretty hot takes because, like, you're not going to agree with me at all, and I'm okay with it. And
I want to agree with you. Hit me with them.
You want to agree with
I
me?
wanna agree with
Then
you.
I probably shouldn't talk. So, I would say they're both on brand new teams. So, I'll set you up that way.
Okay.
We're going to go American League, AL West. I hate the Astros. We're not going to Astros. We're going to go to Texas. I think Marcus Semien has another comeback year. Goes for 45 home runs, 46.
You like
And he
that?
goes
I like
crazy
that.
in
I like
Texas.
that.
I don't like it at all.
This one you're not going to like. Luke Voigt on San Diego.
As MVP.
Why not? I don't want Juan Soto to win it. I mean, I'll be honest. I know it's a crazy take. It's okay. I make them, but half the time I'm right. So let's see
Half
what
the
happens.
time I'm right.
Half the time's pretty good.
When I
Should be the
when I
thumbnail
make
right there.
hot
Half the
takes,
time.
half the time right, and then when I make actual takes, I'm
I would
always
take
right.
half. I'm below half for sure.
Yeah.
All right, half the time. That's pretty good. So we're gonna wrap things up. Thanks for coming on, Spence. As always, Shomer, Nikki Dubs. That'll be all for us. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. Make sure to watch any of our previous videos, and that'll be all. Thanks for watching.